Hello, I'm hipster here, and today I'm going to be showing this awesome nearby there, or to fix. It's the smallest lightning fast drop down tree. And why this one is here is because it has different dimensions and it may fit better where you're bending this at. So I'd be happy to make a tutorial on that one if you're interested, but today we are going to be covering that one. As you can see, when I press the button, the bottom block of the tree drops down as well as the block next to it, so that you can hop down and into your base. Just imagine there's some secret base underneath there, and it closes just as well. It's actually the fourth version of this, because the first one I made was 5 by 5 by 3 or by 4, I think, so that was pretty large. Then I came up with that 4 by 4 by 3, then another one, and here we are with the 5 by 3 by 3. And it's the smallest one, and I truly believe that it can't go any smaller. I have tried a lot of times, but I would love to be proven wrong here. I know it might be a bit confusing for you how it works because it's so compact and it has some very complex mechanics, but I'll explain to you. And the second one works exactly the same. So as you can see, I have three colors here: green, yellow, and blue. Green is for the input, so nothing special happens here. Yellow is the double piston extender, and blue are the pistons on the side. I don't know how to call them, but you'll see later. So the first thing that happens when you press the button is this repeater powers that block with redstone dust on top of it, and that causes these side pistons to extend. And then the bottom piston is powered by this redstone dust, extending the other piston up. And at the exact point when it happens, this piston with observer extends, and this observer makes a very short pulse, causing this piston that just got extended by the bottom piston to split out the block or take it if it's already there. And when that piston gets retracted by the bottom piston again, that piston from observer retracts as well. And the observer makes another short pulse, which makes the just retracted piston in the double piston extender do the last piston retraction if we're opening the tree. Now the blue blocks are just there to hold these side pistons extended whilst we're doing the double piston extension or retraction. And then we have this piston, which does just this. With that knowledge, you should understand everything that's happening there. So I'll show you this again, and your task is to watch closely now. Got it? No? Then let me rewind it and show you it in slow motion. Hope you got it now. It's really fast, but it could have been faster if the button itself would be faster, which we can't really do. But what you can do is run a pulse from somewhere else, which will be shorter pulse, and then everything will be much faster. I did not experiment with the pulse length yet, but you can do that on your own. And when it's all closed, as you can see, there's nothing to be seen. It's all totally seamless, if you don't make the floor to glass, obviously. So in a forest or wherever, it's just a tree, normal tree, and grass around it. Therefore we call this hipster, because when mechanism of something is completely underground, it's called hipster. For example, a hipster door. Now let's get onto the tutorial. And I'm back with a fresh platform with no redstone and a tree on top of it. What you will need to build this is 8 pistons, 3 observers, 3 redstone dust, 2 repeaters, 2 redstone torches, and 8 blocks of any kind. They just need to be solid. I myself have concrete in 3 colors, to indicate the different parts of the redstone, like I showed you before. So the very first thing you wanna do is pick a tree, and a block next to it. And now you wanna place a sticky piston 2 blocks underneath the block you have picked. Now place a piston next to this, facing away from the piston but inside to the mechanism. Now observer with its output on the side that will meet the tree branch when we retract it. Then an observer with its output on the top, right underneath the piston which holds the observer block we just have placed, a sticky piston below that, with an observer on its output on the top. Then a block below the double piston extender observer block, and then another block right where the output of the observer will be when we extend this piston. And then 3 blocks like that, and another block 1 block up. And we now can put the 3 side pistons right here. Now place a redstone dust on top of that block, a repeater facing into that block, and put redstone dust on top of these blocks and a button right here. Then you wanna place a redstone torch on the side of this block, a block right here with a repeater set to 3 ticks facing into another block with a redstone torch on the side of it and a block over it. And believe me or not, but that's everything done now. You just need to place these 2 sticky pistons right here where the side pistons are. We now just need to try it out. And it works perfectly. But that's everything for today. Have fun building this yourself. Hope you like this episode and see you later.